Imagine transforming a remote, untouched island into the largest naval base on Earth. Not in years, not in months, but in mere weeks. This impossible feat became a reality during World War II.
Today, we delve into the incredible story of the U.S. Navy's construction battalions, the Seabees, and their pivotal role in the Pacific theater. Prepare to be amazed by their ingenuity and sheer will. As World War II raged, the Pacific became a vast battleground, challenging conventional warfare with its immense distances and unforgiving geography.
America's strategy of island hopping demanded forward operating bases closer to the enemy. But these islands were often just coral, rock, and dense jungle.
The existing logistical chains stretched thin. Ships needed repair, planes needed airfields, and troops needed infrastructure. A critical need emerged, a specialized force capable of building and fighting under extreme conditions. Traditional military engineers weren't enough. Thus, in December 1941, Admiral Ben Morrell proposed the creation of Naval Construction Battalions staffed by skilled civilian tradesmen. These were carpenters, mechanics, electricians, heavy equipment operators, ordinary men with extraordinary skills, now in uniform. Initially called construction battalions, they quickly earned a nickname that stuck, Seabees, from the initials CB. Their motto, Construimus Batimus, we build, we fight, perfectly encapsulated their dual mission. They were builders first, but always ready to defend. By 1945, over 325,000 men served in the Seabees, becoming an indispensable force in every theater of the war.
Our story focuses on one particular monumental undertaking, the construction of a major naval base that would become a cornerstone of Pacific operations.
The chosen location, a strategically vital island, presented an array of natural challenges. It was raw, untamed wilderness. Humid, tropical climate, dense vegetation, and a complete lack of existing infrastructure meant starting from absolute scratch. The Japanese still held sway in nearby areas, making every construction site a potential target for air raids or infiltration. Planning for this massive project began even before the landing. Naval architects and engineers worked tirelessly, often with limited reconnaissance. The logistics were staggering. Thousands of tons of equipment, supplies, and fuel had to be transported across thousands of miles of ocean. Dozens of construction battalions, comprising thousands of men, were assigned to this single island, each with specialized roles. When the Seabees first landed, they faced a literal wall of jungle. The immediate priority? Establish a beachhead and defensive perimeter. Heavy machinery, including bulldozers, cranes, and graders, were unloaded under the constant threat of enemy observation. Within hours, the relentless roar of engines filled the air. The jungle began to recede under the might of American engineering. Temporary camps were erected immediately, tents, field kitchens, and basic medical stations to support the intense labor. One of the first critical tasks was constructing airfields. These were vital for air superiority and supporting future offensives. The ground, often soft coral or volcanic ash, required extensive grading and compaction to support heavy aircraft. Coral was a blessing and a curse. While abundant, it needed to be quarried, crushed, and laid as a sturdy base. Day and night, shifts worked under floodlights, often illuminated only by the moon, battling fatigue and the elements. Parallel to airfield construction, deep-water docks and piers were crucial for unloading the ceaseless flow of supplies. Barges and landing craft worked around the clock, bringing in timber, steel, cement, and the myriad of other materials needed. These structures had to withstand the harsh tropical seas and the immense weight of cargo being handled daily. Road networks were rapidly carved through the jungle, connecting the airfields, docks, and emerging base facilities. These roads, often temporary, were quickly graveled and maintained, bearing the weight of military traffic. Beyond vital infrastructure, the Seabees constructed barracks, mess halls, and administrative buildings. These were basic but functional, designed for speed and efficiency, using prefabricated sections when possible. Hospitals and aid stations were a crucial component, preparing for casualties and combating tropical diseases. Sanitation and fresh water systems were paramount for preventing epidemics in the harsh environment. The Seabees dug wells, built distillation plants, and laid miles of pipe, turning saltwater or murky groundwater into potable supply. Power generation was another challenge. Diesel generators were brought in and synchronized to light up the burgeoning base. Miles of electrical wiring were strung, bringing power to every essential facility, enabling night operations and critical communications. Storage facilities, from massive fuel depots to ammunition bunkers, were built with speed and security in mind. These sites were often dispersed and camouflaged to protect against enemy attacks, a constant threat. The sheer speed of construction was staggering. Work often continued uninterrupted for 18-20 hours a day. Despite the relentless pace, the quality of their work was robust, designed to last and support the long war effort. The Seabees faced more than just construction challenges. The environment itself was an enemy. Tropical diseases like malaria and dengue fever were rampant, taking a toll on manpower and morale. They learned to live with venomous insects, snakes, and the constant discomfort of a humid, hot climate. Mechanical breakdowns were common. Salt air, dust, and continuous operation pushed equipment to its limits. Improvisation became a hallmark of the Seabees. They repurposed salvaged materials and engineered solutions on the fly. Lack of specialized tools often meant fabricating them in field shops, a testament to their diverse skills. Despite the build aspect, the fight was ever present. Enemy forces made their presence known with raids and shelling. The Seabees were trained in combat and often had to drop their tools to pick up rifles, defending their work sites. They built fortifications, gun emplacements, and air raid shelters, often constructing them as fast as they built barracks. The mental fortitude required was immense. Constant pressure, danger, and exhausting work pushed men to their limits. Yet, camaraderie and a shared sense of purpose fueled their incredible resilience. They were a team like no other. In an astonishingly short period, just weeks, the barren island began to transform into a bustling military hub. Airfields capable of handling heavy bombers were operational, facilitating critical air superiority in the region. The deep-water port, once a natural bay, now teemed with cargo ships, destroyers, and even larger naval vessels. Miles of roads connected the sprawling facilities, allowing rapid movement of troops and supplies. Barracks housed thousands, mess halls fed them, and hospitals stood ready for the wounded. The transformation was a monumental achievement, born from the sweat, grit, and unparalleled skill of the Seabees. This new base became a critical staging ground for some of the most decisive campaigns in the Pacific. It provided vital repair facilities, enabling ships and planes to quickly return to action, minimizing downtime. The base also served as a massive supply hub, funneling weapons, ammunition, food, and medical supplies to the front lines. Without this rapid construction, the island hopping strategy would have been significantly hampered, delaying victory. The Seabees' ability to deliver fully operational bases against all odds was a true game-changer in the Pacific War. They built over 400 bases, airfields, and major outposts throughout the Pacific, often under fire. From Guadalcanal to Okinawa, their presence was felt, their work essential to every major advance. Their engineering feats enabled the U.S. Navy and Marine Corps to project power across the vast ocean. The can-do spirit of the Seabees wasn't just a motto, it was a way of life, a mindset that defied limitations. They proved that with ingenuity, dedication, and sheer will, no obstacle was insurmountable, no deadline too tight. The legacy of the Seabees extends far beyond World War II. They continued to serve in Korea, Vietnam, and beyond. They built hospitals, schools, and bridges in developing nations, embodying their humanitarian spirit. Today, the Seabees remain a vital part of the U.S. Navy, ready to deploy anywhere, anytime, to build and to fight.
Their story is a testament to the power of human grit and determination in the face of impossible odds. The transformation of a wild island into a strategic masterpiece in mere weeks stands as one of history's greatest engineering feats. It's a powerful reminder of what dedicated individuals can achieve when united by a common, vital purpose. Their contributions were literally the foundation upon which Allied victory in the Pacific was built. Next time you hear about World War II, remember the Seabees, the unsung heroes who built victory. Their incredible story is a testament to how crucial logistics and infrastructure are in modern warfare. Every dock, every airfield, every building they erected pushed the front lines forward, inch by grueling inch.
They not only supported the fighting men, but enabled them to fight more effectively and sustain their campaigns.
The transformation of these remote islands was nothing short of miraculous, a testament to American ingenuity.
The stories of individual Seabees are just as compelling, filled with personal sacrifices and heroic moments.
Many faced the same dangers as frontline soldiers, but often without the recognition. Their contributions are etched into the foundations of every base they built, standing as silent monuments to their bravery. From the smallest nail to the largest runway, every piece of their work served a vital purpose in winning the war. The sheer scale of materials moved and structures erected in such a short time frame is almost incomprehensible. They turned uninhabitable landscapes into thriving military cities, logistical miracles unfolding daily. The ability to rapidly deploy and construct was a strategic asset unmatched by any other nation at the time.
This video scratches the surface of the Seabees' incredible history. There are countless more stories of their heroism.
Their impact on the outcome of World War II cannot be overstated, a silent but powerful force behind the victories.
From the initial landings to the final victory, the Seabees were there, building the path to peace.
Their legacy of building under fire continues to inspire future generations of military engineers and civilians alike.
The challenges they overcame forged an unbreakable spirit, a testament to American exceptionalism in a time of crisis.
We owe a debt of gratitude to these skilled tradesmen who traded their tool belts for uniforms. Their story reminds us that wars are not just won on battlefields, but in the relentless, often thankless work of logistics and construction.
The largest naval base built in weeks, a fact that still astonishes historians and engineers alike.
This monumental achievement stands as a shining example of American resolve and innovation during its darkest hour.
A feat so extraordinary, it truly belongs in the annals of legendary engineering and military history.
The United States Seabees. We build, we fight. A legacy forged in steel, sweat, and an unwavering commitment to victory.
Thank you for joining us on this incredible journey into history. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more updates.